Morning, folks from around the world and from other realms. Hey, good morning. Hey, wow, what a day have I got for you? Just waiting for everything to connect up and go around the world. Um, Today, wow, what can I say? Early this morning, 4 o'clock, I have been charging up. The energy is absolutely amazing as we go into a new era. Okay, so I'm feeling it this morning. It's on all my qigong forms, and there's like 3 or 4 I've already done this morning, all different ones, and they are all super, 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 super powerful. So I'm really excited about today because I think we're going to have an awesome treatment today. So the goal is, if you haven't seen me before or new to me, put in the chat what you would like me to work on. Okay, that could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be anything. Okay, if you want anything, just chuck in the chat. I will put it on my magic clipboard later on when I do the group treatment in about 15 minutes. Okay, so before that, I'll discuss what's happening around, what's come through my feeds, what's come through in my life in the last week or so with all the realms involved, as we go through this new change. So the last couple of months we've been all about getting rid of old energies, clearing out systems, ready for this new change, because we are on the 10th of November and the 11th, so new beginnings. Ones are all about new beginnings, so that's what we're into. Plus, it's an end of a really big cycle, cosmic cycle. The planets are all moving around. There's moons and planets all moving around and creating new energy. New energy is coming into the planet, lifting the vibration of Earth itself, which means that because we are Earthlings, okay, that we are also getting an upgrade as well. So, and that, definitely this morning I felt that energy coming through. So it's amazing. So hopefully the last couple of weeks we've been a lot of emotion, clearing out the physical bodies, a lot of aches and pains, headaches, you're feeling all over the place. And that was just the body trying to recalibrate, getting rid of stuff, ready for this new information that's coming through. So hopefully everyone's got rid of all that, because it's exciting times now as we go onto a new journey, new beginnings. Okay, so and today's cards, I was like, yes, let's get something really amazing that come out. Like I was hoping for the Phoenix or something, but no. Okay, so the cards that came out today were Leap and the other one was Flow. Okay, I'm like, what is this all about? Like I was expecting something really cool to come out, like the Phoenix, which is all about reincarnation and new growth, new energies. No, but it is all about the journey. Okay, all about the journey. Okay, so put on the chat, like Caroline's just putting in the chat. I've got her and Violet. Okay, I've got Violet there. I know what's happening with Violet. So Skin's reacting a bit. So put that on the chat. Anything like that, just chuck in the chat and we'll put it on the clipboard in a second when we go to the group treatment. All right, so how is everybody feeling the last week? Has there been some growing pains? It's just like a child. Have we been getting inflammation everywhere? We've got emotions coming up out of the blue. Put that all in the chat so we can try and get rid of all that and welcome in this new energy. So chuck it all in there. So the cards today. Right. I pulled out early this morning because I was like, what's going on today? And right, so Leap came out. Okay, and this is what today's one's all about, is Leap, and this is from Rebecca Campbell's pack, the Oracle Light Oracle. Okay, I love her pack. Okay, so all about today is all about our journey, our path, accepting the flow of things. So this is the first card that came out. So you go first, okay, and the universe will catch you. Okay, so leap into it. Life bends for the courageous. Okay, the universe wants to support you, but first you need to take the leap. You throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you've been called to leap towards or far away from, but are scared to make the move. Or perhaps you're waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual. I'm always wanting the instruction manual. Or permission to go first. Okay, I was like, please give me a sign, give me something, I'm feeling lost. Okay, if this is you, then this card is your sign and your permission to slip and take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. Now, I know this is scary because this is I'm in the right turning point. I conjured up a new saying last week on retreat or the week before on retreat is like I'm going from the corporate world to the magical world. Okay, so I'm taking that giant leap, and oh my God, it is freaking scary. So it's scary to let go of all you know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious, as though of letting go and what we know for sure. Definitely, it's absolutely scary, guys. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to lose their grip. Now, in the US, this is you're at the end of your fall. To allow that once was so full of life to fall away leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morning of the spring, new sprouts begin to appear and something new is born and is even more glorious than before. So work on your life action. You go first. Take a good run up and a massive leap. Okay, so we're in New Zealand here. We're down at the bottom of the earth, and we're into spring. The grass is growing like wildfire. The trees are all nice and green. They're just full of life at the moment. The birds are singing. So we're into spring. So the new beginning is happening with us now. Okay, so springtime in New Zealand. So that was a kind of leap. So go for it, guys. Don't be scared of it. It's courageous, it's scary, and it's also exciting at the same time. So I'm looking forward to the new journey. And the other pack, okay, guys, so addictive. I brought another pack. Yes, my soul sisters know all about me, and they hassle me to bits about all my oracle cards. But I love them, and they always show me insight and learnings from them. They're fantastic. So this one today, I got mentoring in the pathway or flow, okay, flow of life. So it's an old wizard who's in the forest with his and looking, just meandering through the path, okay, so going with the flow. So as we leap forward, we need to go with the flow. As you slaughter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around the next corner. Hell no. Okay, but you are relishing in the moment. You gaze at the interplay of light and dark of the leaves of the trees and inhale the fresh forest air. All is well. You know that you don't have to see your destination. All that is required is that you enjoy the journey. Okay, now this is a big learning for some of us, is letting go of the old, letting go relationships, letting go jobs, changing countries. There's a lot of movement happening around. If you look around, there's a lot of people moving around. So just letting go of stuff and waiting for that next journey, or flow onto that next journey and enjoy the pathway to get there. Okay, it's all about the pathway. The spirit of mentoring path says everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the mentoring path of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resistance. I have a thing about hurrying it up and I'm wanting to know where I'm going. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. Okay, so that's a big sign for me today, just to let things flow. Okay, so so that's the two cards today. So all about flow. Also, we had a big class a couple of weeks ago with Jashikta, and their one was all about the narrow pathway. Okay, the pathway of life, our life pathways, we all have one, we're all different, is quite narrow, and it's all about finding the flow in that pathway. And when you're on it, you know when you're on it, you get the buzzes, you feel excited, you feel light, and it's just take that flow and to stay in that flow, find out what's fitting in, what's not, and keep in that narrow pathway and enjoy the flow, enjoy the process, because it feels a lot better. Okay, so that's the sort of cards today. It's all about taking that giant leap of faith, going forward, taking the pathway for these new beginnings, new times, new energies to earth. Enjoy them, okay? And we don't know what's going to happen. I'm feeling a lot lighter today. It's amazing. I haven't felt like this for ages. So lots of energy around. So please make the most of it. Karen's online. Caroline's online all the time. I love Caroline. Okay, so chuck it in there. Yes, Caroline's took a new position. And congratulate Karen, she's got a new position and she has taken that leap and gone for it. Very courageous of her. Congratulations, Caroline, on that. So it's a massive. Karen, yep, taking time as you go. Family theme is definitely in there as well. Lots of change happening at the moment. Our kids, teenagers here in New Zealand, are all finishing their exams. Some of them are going into university next year. So it's a lot of anxiety there at the moment, but there's also a lot of stress. So letting go, just encourage them to let go and enjoy the journey. Okay, enjoy the journey of life, changing into a new form. Okay, so what have we got in today? So we've got not much, we've got heaps of time. Okay, I'm not talking too much. Okay, so put in the chat what you want me to work on. I have got Caroline and her teens. I've also got, who else has been on my radar this week? Karen, family on the clipboard. And what else is going on? So I'm just going to feel in the energy, okay, of everybody, of the new beginnings, of everything. And I've been hinted that I'm going to do a code today. Okay, so energetic codes. What do I do? What the hell is bioenergetics? Okay, and what do I do? Okay, so bioenergetics, energies of the body. Okay, we will have distortions everywhere. Multiple different fields. There's at least 8 fields. I think there's probably more, just sheep. But 8 fields is what we concentrate on, and in those fields there is normally distortions or dysfunctions somewhere. So there could be the physical field, which most earthlings, humans, talk about, or medical system, whatever you want to call it, talk about the physical field. It's always happening in the physical field, but in reality it could be something caused in another field of the 8 fields. Okay, so there's the perception field, the inner child, the one that's always trying to save us. Yeah, that's a huge field, and that one stops us a lot of time from doing stuff. So perception field. Okay, so if that one takes a snapshot of trauma, stores it, and tries and puts us into survival mode. Now, if we don't process that trauma, it will cause dysfunction later in the physical field. Okay, so that's how it works. Thought field as well. The thought field at the moment going crazy. It's like, oh my god, changing directions, giving up a job, changing life, thoughts are going all over the place. So crazy brain. So that's another one, another field. Emotional field, lots of tears at the moment, lots of people letting go. Okay, lots of old emotions coming up from trauma, from childhood trauma, from life path trauma, as in life, past lives and stuff like that, all coming up, wanting to heal. Okay, because we're going through this massive change. It's not only our trauma when we talk about past lives, but we've also got ancestral trauma as well that's coming up to be processed. So hopefully everybody's processed all that, because we're going back into the new. So we're going into the new. So that was a lot coming through. So there's a lot of trauma there, guys. So if it's stuck in the emotional field, it will present itself one day in the physical field. It might be a pain in the shoulder for burden, or it might be stomach pain for anxiety. Okay, so it all comes up in the field. It might be knee issues, afraid to move on, foot issues, stuck in one place. Okay, so all these things are related to different fields. The electrical field, okay, with these new frequencies hitting Earth, the whole frequency of the planet is changing. Okay, so that's our electrical field is also changing. So there's distortions in there as well. And then we go to the different spirit fields, and that's where it gets really interesting. I love the spirit field. So the spirit fields, you've got the salient field, the etheric field, and the soul field, or the spirit field itself. So past lives, stuff like that. So past lives, what's happened in our lifetime on this planet, planet Earth. Okay, so we've had multiple lives on this planet. Anything could happen in those. Okay, I could have been a cat in the past. I could have been another human in the past. Okay, I could have been a brother in the past. We have soul families, so we come back into soul families and stuff like that. Being married to my husband in the past, I was a brother in a war with him. So so we come back into those things. So we have trauma in there as well. And then we go into the etheric field, which is all lives in all existence. So our galactic lives. Okay, so did I come from another planet? Maybe, yes, possibly. I've been in galactic wars, had a leg blown up in a galactic wall. So stuff like that comes through. So why is my leg always sore? Why is it always my right leg? Well, maybe because I lost that leg in the galactic war. many years ago or in the future. You never know. Time is irrelevant. So that's the etheric field, and then we've got our soul field. We're all connected to one. Okay, so we're all connected to each other actually as well. So we rebound off energy everywhere. So it may be physical field, you might be feeling it, but actually the root cause is way deep down. Okay, so this is what I deal with. Okay, this is how I work with trauma. This is how I work with injuries. I dive into different fields of different electric systems or energetic systems of the body. You got your meridians, you got your chakras. There are so many different systems out there. Some of them have been thousands of years old. Okay, some of them are new. Okay, so you've got the meridians and the chakras. They're thousands and thousands of years old. Traditional Chinese medicine, really, really old. But then you've got the new. I've got the new technology coming in. I've got the Genius app, which can do a voice scanning. So we do a lot of voice scanning. So your voice and your picture of your face tells you a lot about what's going on within the body. Okay, harmonics, voice, sound, harmonics are all energy, and they all have information in them. So when I do a voice scan using the Genius app, we take that in, takes my guesswork out of it. All the maths and algorithms are all programmed into it. It analyzes multiple fields, thousands of frequencies, looking for that feedback against each one, and then it comes up with protocols. So it's a personalized frequency medicine for you, and that's a Genius app. Okay, I love the app. It's really awesome to work with, and my clients, you can play it as often as you like. So if you're interested in the Genius app, go onto the website. I'll put a link at the bottom here to my link tree, and that's the Genius. Okay, and we've had a lot of success with that. I've been dealing with addictions lately, a lot of addictions, alcohol addictions, trauma, past life trauma, spiritual trauma, things in the house, stuff like that. So yeah, the Genius is amazing system to do, so, and very quick to do. So that's the Genius. So that's one part what I do. So the Genius, I use technology, but then I use myself as well as a tool. Many people don't like the tool, so modality, and that's when I train. And this is what this is all about here, is it's showing you how I train with your energy. Okay, because we're all energy beings, and now we're all entrained with each other, and I work out what's going on. Okay, so we've got people lining up here with stuff. Oh my God, Violet! Ooh, yes, Bike Apprentice, awesome. So these teenagers definitely changing. She'd be excited about that. So really awesome. And then yeah, Dom. Okay, I got Dom on there. I've got Violet with her arm. I've got anxiety for these kids with the exams. Okay, these teenagers, they're all over the place at the moment. So putting that in the end of year, they want to go and have fun, but they've also got to sit down and study. So their minds are all over the place. Okay, and talking about that, our vagus nerve, which is one of our 12 cranial nerves, we've discussed this before, is a nerve running down our spine, connecting to all our digestive system, amongst other stuff. Okay, so it's acting as an antenna at the moment. So with these new frequencies coming in at the moment, it sort of needs a bit of calming down, let's say. It could be a bit out there, so the mind's a bit crazy. So don't forget to do your quick session, way to clean it or help with the vagus nerve is a simple breathing technique. Okay, I haven't talked about breathing techniques before. The simple breathing technique is just basically breathing in for a count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, hold it for 4, and at the same time you might be able to feel some soul work happening, and then out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4. So it's like a square. Okay, think of it as a square. And that's a simple breathing technique, and that will calm the nervous system down. It will calm the vagus nerve down. It will calm the mind down. So for those guys that are stressing out with exams or changing directions and getting apprehensive at the moment, it's a really great technique to use. Okay, so getting back to where we were. So bioenergetics. What can I do? Amongst all things, I am really good at creating codes, energetic codes, which are fairly new, fairly simple, and very powerful. So why don't we create a code today? I'm gonna put the others there, include those as well. I'm gonna put on the clipboard. Okay, just reading the comments. All right, and what are we gonna create a code for? I'm just gonna ask my guides and spirits. Oh, here they come. Ooh, they're all coming in. Ooh. So if you see anything around me, please put in the chat. Okay, so I like to know what's going on, and also it helps others if they can see and they're like, "What did I just see that? Oh my God, is there something there?" Put in the chats because somebody else might see it as well. It just helps others confirm that what they're seeing or hearing is another one, okay? So using those different senses, we've got 12 senses and we're not using them all, so be open to everything. Okay, so let's create a code. I get the word empowerment. Okay, so let's create a code for empowerment for the new beginnings. Okay, what's this going to go to? Okay, so new beginnings is a start to empowerment and courageous. Okay, so I'm just putting those all in there. I'm going to create a code for this. So empowering, being courageous, and accepting the new beginnings. Okay, so taking that leap of faith. Here goes the code. 3. Now I'm just going to type this as I go because I want to capture this code. Okay, so 3. So I just want you guys, when I'm doing codes, is just to sit down, sink into your consciousness, allow the energy to flow through. Each digit is a different frequency. Okay, let's just say that. Okay. So I've got some little movement happening, so it's quite deep. I'm just going to ask all our spirit guides to come forward and help with this. Also, the blue beans, the galactic forces are coming through. Also, the old energies of Mother Middle Earth. So you got your dragons and unicorn energies coming through. So we're just going to call upon all the energies that are coming through for the new beginnings, new frequencies to Earth to come and help with this code. This is new, okay? So I didn't normally do these, so not like this anyway. Normally it's fixing problems, not creating stuff. Okay, this is really flowy. See how I'm flowing? So I'm in the vortex at the moment of the energy. I've got 2 vortexes going, one around my body and also one in my hand. Just wait for the energy to settle. So we're just gonna, this is all about opening up, being ready to receive new energies, new beginning, being empowered, having the courage to go on our new path, new journeys, whether they are very personal or very humane or earthly. Okay, that's your energy's changing. 4 is the code. Let's put that in there. So you might feel a change now. So you can see on my body is moving slightly different. So I just allow my body to be the tool or to be the receiver, the conduit of energy from source light, source love. Also connected to ground as well, Mother Earth, okay? Because we are earthlings. We need to be connected to the ground. So it's a connection between both heaven and earth. Let's call it. Okay, that's settled. Changing again. 7. Well, this one's a bit different. Okay. Feel like it's like a real fine silvery line coming through. There you go, like a weaving. Let's see, it was changing again. 6. So if you're feeling anything, check it in the chat. You might be feeling the change of the energy. You may be feeling nothing at all. It took me years to feel energy, okay? So if you're not used to energy, it took me years. And I still can't sit there and meditate, by the way, okay? So for those who can, take my hats off to you. Calm mind. But I've got a really, really racy mind, and I find it really hard to sit and meditate. Hence why I do Qigong, okay? So Qigong is all about movement, okay? Creating energy through simple movements. Oh, that just got really strong, that energy, okay? Since I talked about qigong. Okay, so yeah, if you want to learn how to cultivate energy without having to sit there and meditate and thinking, oh my God, I can never meditate, then I would recommend learning qigong. Real simple. I know at least 4 different forms. They're all different, all work different parts. Main one is Pangu, and that's a cultivation of life force. So with like source energy. And the next one is 8 fields. So that integrates all the 8 fields. And the 8 fields one is a really love flow sequence, like a yoga or Pilates sequence. So you just get your exercise in the morning as well as strengthening your life energy. Okay. It's really important harmonizing all those fields so they talk to each other, harmonizing and working on those root issues that I was talking about before in the different fields. So 2 different forms, real simple. One you can do standing, sitting, driving in a car, even. Which is handy when you're in Auckland stuck in traffic. And the other one is like a real gentle flow sequence, gets the whole spine moving because our spine is really important for receiving information and sending information. So really important to keep that spine moving. That was a big one, wasn't it? Change of energy. 3. Okay, so you might see different colors with these different numbers. So sinking into it, what can you feel? What can you feel around the body? What's coming up? Is there any pain points? Okay, focus on those pain points. Is there any hot and cold patches in the body? Focus on that. Any thoughts coming up? Any emotions coming up? If there's emotions coming up, let them come up. Okay, let them release. Caroline's feeling the buzz and hearing her heart beating. Okay, the heart is a communicator, master communicator. Each beat of that heart is a phonic sound, so it's a sound wave going through the whole body, all the cells, right down to the micros, down to the electrons and all that sort of stuff. It's giving information through that one solid beat. Okay, so that's information, how information gets around the body. That's how come our body is so intelligent. You know, it uses energy. It's just energy's just got so much information and power to it. It's so quick. Okay. Wish we could do that more. Like telepathic. Imagine being able to do telepathic. Wow. Right. Energy change. It's getting stronger. I can feel it coming through. No, it is 4. 4. I thought it might have been something different, but no, 4. Now people go to me, what do the numbers represent? I don't know. Okay. Truly, I don't know. They just mean to me that the energy has changed. Okay. So, and I just give it a label so that later on when you read this code, which I'm going to send out, you can go back into this and learn all about or feel what this code is doing. So this is all about empowerment, courageous, and accepting the new beginnings. Yeah, getting wide now. Yep. Coming back in. Right. Nine. Okay. So this is more of alignment energy coming through. So really sink down into your heart, into your conscious center, and just feel the energy coming in and moving around the body. It will go where it wants to go. You may not feel it. You may feel sharp pains around the body. You may see stuff. You may hear things. You may have a knowing, the gift of knowing. Okay, it's my gift, it's the knowing gift. Everybody has a gift or more. Some have huge amounts of gifts. Okay, so this weekend's all about new beginnings. So tomorrow here in New Zealand is the 11th of the 11th. Okay, so really strong portal energy opening up. Make sure you use it. Do a circle celebration, a ritual. Don't be scared of rituals, okay? People are scared, oh my God, you're a witchy poo. I'm like, no, they're all about gathering together and being in the same energy together, and embracing the new. So we're having a circle tomorrow, and it's all about new beginnings. So we're doing meditation to start off with, and then we will get together as a group, and just discuss and maybe play with the cards, okay? Real easy. That's how simple it can be. Real simple. You don't have to be really traditional rituals. They're amazing to do. Yep. But start with nice little rituals like that in your day. Start with a new ritual in the morning. Maybe first thing you get up, you think of 7 things that you're grateful for. Okay, just all that. Or you do the 5 senses. What can you see? Give me 1 thing you can see. 2 things that you can hear. 3 things that you can feel. 4 things. What's the other ones? You can touch or taste. Okay, get those senses going. Get the 5 senses going. Then work on the 12 senses. Okay. Let's settle down. So it was 9. Next one. 5. It's becoming up to nearly. Tell these guys to speed up, shall I? We're nearly running out of time. That was a quick one. Yeah, quick one. Seven. Oh, strong. Okay. Whoa, strong. So I do get pushed around by energy. People go, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I get pushed around by it. That's how strong it comes through. Or it's one of my spirit guides pushing me around, giving me heaps, which I love them doing. So yeah, rituals. Don't be afraid of them. Start them. They can be simple as, oh, let's learn a new qigong form, and let's do that first thing in the morning when the sun is rising. Just simple things like that. Enjoy your day. Hi, Angel. Simple things. All right. So just start with simple things today. Start those little rituals. Don't be scared when somebody goes, oh, we're going to do a circle. We're going to do a ritual. We're going to do something. We're going to do a meditation. No, don't be. It's all about just being together, like-minded people, and embracing the new, learning more. The knowledge in those circles is amazing. So if you get asked to come into a circle, please do. It's really amazing to do. But day-to-day practice, definitely qigong. Starting off with the day with qigong is a really, really good way to set your day up full of energy first, calming the mind before you start off on a hectic day at work, especially in the corporate world. Maybe chuck in another one at lunchtime. Okay, there's qigongs happening all around the world all the time, especially Pangu. There's lots of us practicing it for hours a day. So we jump into different groups and practice together. So it's all about synergy, working together. So don't feel like you need to be alone. Okay, so there's lots of stuff happening around. All right, what's our next digit? So this code is all about embracing the new beginnings, courage, and empowerment. Those who just joined us, Angel. Something new today. Thought I'd do something new beginnings, so we're doing something new. Carolyn, no rush. Yeah. Haven't you got work to do, Carolyn? I have. I've got to get ready for a class. I've got to transform all this energy that I'm picking out from you guys, entrainment. So I'm training with your guys' energy. So I collect energy and then I've got to transform it. Otherwise, I will get sick. So that's why I love Pangu as well. Pangu Qigong actually helps me transform the energy. So if you're a healer, I don't really care what modality you are, you need to be able to transform the energy that you've collected from your clients. Okay. There's all sorts of different ways of doing it, but I find the most effective way is doing a Pangu round of qigong. Okay, and there's different forms that we do. Some take 21 minutes and 4 seconds. Another one takes about 15 minutes, and another one takes about 7 minutes. So there's different forms that we do to help work between our clients to help transform those energies that we collect. Okay, everyone collects energies. We're all collecting. Our aura is merging with energies all the time with other people's energies. So it's really important to transform the energies that you've collected in your day and transform into life force, life-giving life force. So the body has extra energy to help deal with those stresses in life, those environmental stresses, also help with the physical inflammations that you have. Try and get those before they get into a hard inflammation, or basically that's what starts cancer. Is the denser the energy, the more likely you'll get cancer. So we want to dissolve those dense energies, and one way of doing it is by doing Pangu Qigong, plus the other Qigongs as well. All right. Have we finished yet, Spirit? Come on. Oh, maybe we have. Hang on a moment. All right. Yes, the code is complete. It's going, yes, it's complete. Okay, so the code is, if it goes to audio, 34763495575, and that is for empowering new beginnings. Writing this down. It's going to come up on the feed too. New beginnings. Courage. Beautiful code. Okay. And that is going out in the feed right now. So how do you use my codes? Okay, so energetic codes, if you ever want them, I do them one-off all the time. They're on my website if you want to book it for me. Normally people under emergency situations want code, stressful code. Okay, so codes, how you do them, you look at the number and you feel each digit. Each digit's its own frequency. So if you have time, you want to sink into each digit and feel the energy change in the body. If you don't have time, that's cool. Just read it out like an affirmation, okay? Just read it, or say it, or have it pinned up somewhere so you can see it. Use your senses so you're hooked onto the code, okay? And that will help. So this one's all about empowering new beginnings and courage. So opening up, being courageous for your new life path, going down that path, that narrow path that we talked about, taking that leap and go with the flow, okay? Stop the resistance, allow the flow of life to happen, and the universe will back you, okay? That was the message from our cards today. So that's our code from the session today from everyone. I thank everybody. Also in there would have been the trauma for those guys that came on board as well and went onto Magic Clipboard. I intuitively put those in as well, okay, as I do. So thank you very much, everybody. I will be back here next week. Who knows what we're talking about? Don't know until the day. But if you want to know anything or you want me to study anything, please let me know, because I love gaining knowledge and I love learning and I love sharing it. So chuck it in there. Also, if you want to jump on me, you want to learn how to do Qigong, 2 forms, Pangu or 8 fields, okay, completely different styles, amazing styles. I have got classes on Zoom once a week, 2 days, one's for Pangu, one's for 8 fields. They take about an hour and a half to learn because you've got to learn the theory behind them. They're a discipline, so you need to know the theory behind them, and then you need to be trained with the program, let's say, and then you've got it for life. So it's a one-off learning, and then you can practice it as often as you like. So they're going live. They're on live on my on my website. So enjoy those. Jump on those if you want to learn it online. Simple as. Okay, also don't forget I've got energy bands as well. I haven't got any around on me at the moment, but energy bands, which are, got one on my wrist here. Okay, black energy bands. Okay, these are programmed with special frequencies using our genius. Okay, and those are all for a realignment, grounding, helping with autoimmune systems, and let's just say the C words in there as well, so we combat that. So if you're struggling with that, in New Zealand, there's a lot of people getting sick at the moment. Those bands are for you, okay? And also for those who've got crazy minds or just want to settle down, we've got a lot of calming stuff in there as well. So programmed up, especially for realigning all your fields and grounding them. So if you want more information on those, they're quite intense and there's a lot of information on them. They're on the website as well if you want to know more about those. And also the Genius app, okay, voice sampling. Love it, so easy. If you want to do that, have a doctor in your pocket at all times, and I give you a weekly protocol personalized for you. The Genius app is the way to go. So all on there as well. And I'll just put you my link tree up on here, and they have links to everything. Link tree. And you'll be able to find out where things are. Okay, awesome. Have a fantastic week. Any questions, by all means, contact me, and we will see you next week, if not beforehand. Okay, ciao, everyone.